What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your daily astrology horoscope for Monday, July 1st, 2024. Astrologer Brian Scarborough here, Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. I appreciate you all. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Happy 1st of July. Welcome to the new month. Welcome to the new week. It's just new stuff popping off. I hope everybody's excited for the week. It is Neptune station. It's going to be late tonight, early tomorrow morning that Neptune does turn off, goes offline, hits a little retrograde motion, and I do think that this is kind of the last day of a lot of illusion that we've probably self-imposed, right? Remember, this has been a lunation of Gemini with the sun and the moon that has just between the sun and the moon, Venus, Mercury. I mean, the Neptune squares have been hot and heavy, So a lot of maybe our own fantasies or delusions or certain things that we thought were, really real, especially over the last few weeks here. I think we're kind of getting the last day of fog. There's a lot of clarity moving forward. So if we've been looking for clarity, I do think that Neptune retrograde it clears the fog in many ways. It turns off that, and we're able to kind of be really practical. It kind of gets things a little bit less fantastical and imaginative, and we kind of get to see the real truth behind a lot of things. So that's definitely something to, I think be grateful for. I love the fantasy realms and I love all that so much, but sometimes we got to come back down, and we're going to go through a nice little 6 months here where we're starting to see retrograde season pop off. Saturn, you know, on Saturday, and Neptune will tomorrow early in the morning. So good stuff. That's what's going on with that. We also have Mercury finishing up in Cancer and going to make that trine over to Neptune as it's stationing, which is very creative, very imaginative. Definitely can be very talkative too. I mean, this can be a lot of storytelling, a lot of, getting a lot of emotions off our chest. I do think that if there's sensitive, conversations need to be had, it'll just feel better to have those conversations, to let people know what's going on inside. And I think it'll be good for relating that with people too, because there's an empathy that is strong with Neptune too. So it's being able to like empathize with others and kind of intuitively know where they're at too while they're talking, like the linear words, like to kind of intuitively feel and understand where others are at, and also how to maybe delineate your own truth about how you're feeling in a way that is, a little bit softer, depending on the nature of the conversation. Maybe it doesn't need to be soft. Maybe it does. The sun is at 10 degrees of Cancer, and we are starting to square those nodes into today and tomorrow. So definitely a big checkpoint, right midpoint of eclipse season. So kind of, nice checkpoint on the people in our lives, our relationships. Are we being independent in life? Are we forging our path? Are we, being assertive by nature? Or are we being too passive? Are we being a little bit too soft? Cancer is the crab. It's hard on the outside, but it is so soft on the inside. So we're definitely in like a little bit of a place here where it's good to have the softness, but we also got to remember, the hardness of defining our lives, and knowing who we are, and knowing how to lead with a deeper sense of, emotion within our own ego, and who we are, and how we can, be more sustainable for ourselves is a good way to put it too. So, interesting checkpoint with relationships. We are seeing Venus making a really nice trine over to Saturn. And we're also seeing the moon cross over Mars in Taurus, of course. So we have this exalted moon in Taurus, and we're seeing the sextile between the moon and Venus, and we're seeing the moon also sextile that Saturn. So we do, of course, my charts get really messy as we go through this, but we do have a really nice sextile triangle to the moon and Mars in Taurus, which I do think is just a major vibe boost kind of to Monday and kind of getting things going. We have a bunch of other stuff going on, but this is definitely like pretty solid for, I think, our own, knowing our own self-worth, our spiritual worth, our soul capital, if you will, but also being able to relate that, being able to, have a strong sense of self, but also a strong sense of communion, of understanding of others, and to really see where other people's values are. I think today's like a really good, of course, value check on ourselves, and I think Moon Mars can be, pretty motivated here emotionally to do something that you know is better, to keep going for quality, to keep upgrading in life, and to upgrade with people, and to upgrade spiritually, and figuring out really like where you're going, because no matter where you're going, there's going to be others going in a similar direction. And I think that communion with people going in that direction is a beautiful thing right now, and something we can feel a big like drive and a big sense of this is going to be something, I want to put my energy behind, I want to put my emotion behind. So, and this is like long-term stuff, like kind of hitting this with Saturn. Even though Saturn is now retrograde, like it's definitely still like showing us the importance of people with the Venus Saturn trine that's building over the next couple days and into the 4th of July. And there's definitely really strong bonds to be made. It's just, again, based on making sure you know your worth, your soul capital, and that you're not giving away a part of that to go on someone else's path, but that you're realizing that your soul worth and your soul capital and your quality of life is absolutely going in the same direction as some other people, and linking up with that energy. So I think that that's a beautiful thing to keep in mind too for today. And yeah, that's Monday for me. So I hope you guys have a good one. Get any cards out? While I shuffle these cards, I will tell you that I just had like the best luck ever on Sunday, where I grabbed an old shoe to wear. I threw these old Vans on that I haven't worn in a while, and I go to slip a foot in, and I found something in there. I was like, "What's in my shoe?" I dump it out. It's my Moldavite necklace. I used to wear this every day for 4 years straight, and I lost it in like April, I think. Apparently it was in my shoe. I thought it fell off at work or God knows where, and I just had to thank it for the good times and being with me through so much, and just let it go, and it's been with me the whole time. Nonetheless, I'm grateful to have it back. It was definitely like a piece that, I can let things go, is fine, but yeah, I didn't want it to leave me. Anyways, a little shuffle story, but grateful for that. Oh, we got the Judgment card upright today. Interesting card to get today. Um, I mean, there's always a judgment, there's always kind of coming to that moment where we have to make, whether it's using our judgment, whether it's making decisions. We got to use, I think, good judgment. That's kind of what's coming up the most about this. As I kind of like think about it and feel it, is these decisions we make about our path, and about who we go on the path with. I mean, there's multiple people in this card. It's a family, maybe. I don't know. I don't know these people. Maybe, maybe not. But it's like the horns are blazing for us to really like align with maybe soul family. Um, just really like solid energy around us right now, especially with the sun square the nodes, South Node Libra, North Node Aries. Like there's like powerful people in our lives for a reason, and it's amazing when we find those people and we're able to do what we need to do in life and handle business for what it is. And I think today's such a good check on that. And, using good judgment to make sure that people are letting you forge your path and not forging it for you. And just how to delineate that, and how to have conversations if you do feel like, you're having to go just on someone else's path and not be able to make the judgment of what yours is. So we'll see. I love and appreciate you all. I hope you have a great July 1st. I hope everybody's doing well. Have a great holiday week. I'll see you all week, and look forward to tomorrow. Much love. Peace.